Hollywood star Richard Gere was among the most prominent guests at the 90th birthday celebration of the Dalai Lama in McLeod Ganj in Himachal Pradesh in India today. The most vocal Hollywood campaigner against what he has called the Chinese repression and genocide in Tibet, Gere has been involved in the cause since 1982 when he first met the Dalai Lama. He has been an avid practitioner of Tibetan Buddhism ever since. During a speech at the celebration, where he was also there in his capacity as the chairman of the New York based International Campaign for Tibet, he was extraordinarily reverential towards the 90-year-old Buddhist monk.
Tashi Dalek, what a joyous, joyous day to celebrate this extraordinary life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. But also the presence of all the extraordinary people here, the spiritual community, the secular community, all these wonderful diplomats and representatives from around the world come here to pay their respects to one of the most extraordinary people who have ever walked on this planet. Now, I know His Holiness famously doesn't really care that much about birthdays, but we care about birthdays, but especially this birthday. I know from His Holiness's point of view, every moment is a birthday. Every breath is a birthday. Every heartbeat is a birthday. That's what He's taught us. And that's what we should be living, with this openness and love and compassion for all beings. I mean, my own life is a pretty typical Western life. And I think I'm speaking for all of the Westerners who are watching this online right now, or however you watch these things. We've never seen someone like this, who totally embodies selflessness, complete love and compassion and wisdom. We've never seen a human being like this. And I grew up a Christian, and certainly we understood compassion from our teacher, Jesus Christ. But I don't think we've understood this combination of compassion and wisdom until we encountered His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
I interviewed Gere in 1997 at Kashmir Cottage, the residence of the Dalai Lama's younger brother, overlooking endless miles of pine trees enveloping the pre-Himalayan Dhaladhar mountains. Gere's attraction to the Tibetan cause came by way of Tibetan Buddhism. He said he was attracted to it by its fearlessness. He told me what attracted him to Buddhism is, and I quote, "You are not afraid of questioning anything in Buddhism. Most philosophical systems start with a series of givens and build an argument on that. In Buddhism, there are no givens. That is the only way you can find the root ground of consciousness. It's a very practical system which is emotionally and intellectually sound. It speaks to all ages. It speaks the basic truth about the mind." Unquote. What struck me about Gere's observations in that interview was what the Dalai Lama told him about acting. And I quote Gere again, "He did not know who I was, but his brother had told him I was an actor. He asked me, when I act angry in movies, do I actually feel angry, or when I act as if I'm crying, do I actually cry? Then he told me that the illusory nature of the emotions that an actor has are almost identical to the illusory emotions that a normal person has. He said, when I fake anger as an actor, it is no different from a normal person. I know it's a performance and you don't. That fascinated me. Unquote.